Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and we're at the Toronto International Film Festival where we caught up with Drew Barrymore, Toni Collette, and Catherine Hardwicke about their new movie, Miss You Already. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. So Drew Barrymore, congratulations, Toronto International Film Festival. This movie is moving, it's powerful, it pulls at the heartstrings. Toni was just raving about working with you. Talk to me about what it was like working with her and Catherine.
I just love Toni Collette so much. I mean, she is, I think, just one of the most important actresses. And there's a baby waving at me. I mean, look, seriously.
That's awesome.
I love babies. I have baby fever always. And I loved Catherine's whole take on this thing. I just think it's very real, very strong, very humorous, and very brave. And it was like, you know, sometimes people just say it's like the time to be strong, and it gets you swept up in it. This was that.
The chemistry, talk to me about putting it all together.
I was attached to the film for a couple of years, and so when it came together, I was pretty ready, primed, ready to go. When it comes to Drew, I mean, it was just like an instant. We didn't have to work at anything. It was kind of magical and electric, and that's rare with any actor. But she's just so thoughtful and present and open and willing to connect, and that's everything between actors, really.
When you get to work with two really terrific veteran actresses like Toni and Drew, what do you take away from something like that?
You can only learn from working with someone like Toni, and especially Toni and Drew together. Their chemistry as a friend, as like this friendship was, it's amazing. It's amazing to see Drew and Toni just interact with each other, especially on set, because it was just like two girls that like had been childhood friends since forever. Like you believed every bit of it right when you were on set, and I play this guy Ace in the middle of it that gets to make Toni feel beautiful before she has to sort of resolve herself to dealing with the fact that she's diagnosed with cancer. So working with Toni, she's so generous. She was completely like you imagine, all these things that you project. You're like, oh my God, there's going to be ego. Oh my God, there's going to be this. There's going to be like the valet who's like, I'm sorry, we have to do this. None of that, man. These are the real deal people who are there and they show up to work, and Toni is like, she's unbelievable.
This movie is so touching, pulls at your heartstrings, and you've got two people at the helm. Can't do any better. Talk to me about working with Toni and Drew.
Oh yeah, well Toni and Drew both have this they're very grounded, they're very real, but they're also extraordinary. Like they sparkle, they're funny, they're witty, they can fill in each other's questions. They had this beautiful chemistry, and then they just kind of like put their heart into it. They kind of live this film, We thought we were just in the movie when we were making it.
Is it easier to tap into that artistic creativity when it personally connects for you?
I mean, sometimes it is. I mean, with this, it certainly was, I mean, it's just, yeah, I connect. I mean, there were so many things about the character. Like my friend that passed away was so much like Toni Collette's character, but my friend was way crazier. So I wrote a song called The Crazy Ones. I wrote it for my friend. I wrote it for the movie, but, I wrote the song about how the crazy ones are the ones we'll never forget. They drive us nuts. They drive us crazy, but like, where would we be without them? That's what the song's about, and that's, kind of what the movie is, really. It's like you have your best friend. They drive you nuts, but you have to be happy because you don't have them forever. You have to be glad for the time you have with them.
Talk to me about getting involved and working on it.
Well, I actually approached Catherine. Normally how it works as a composer is you hope someone like Ridley Scott or Catherine Hardwicke will call you. On this occasion, I didn't really leave that one to chance. I got her email from a friend who I knew had worked with her on the Twilight movie. And I just wrote her, I said, look, Catherine, if ever there's an opportunity for me to throw my hat into the ring, I'd love you to consider me as a composer. And she happened to be in preparation to go and shoot this movie, and she came into my studio, we got on really well, and she gave me the job. So I feel really fortunate to have done it. It's a really emotional roller coaster, but at heart, it's an uplifting movie. It's difficult to imagine when you see what happens in the movie, but it really is. At heart, it's a story of two people, two really good friends, and how they overcome, in a way, transcend what's obviously and inevitably going to happen to one of them. From the beginning, one knows something pretty terminal is going to happen to one of them. Yet the spirit that they have and the friendship that they have, it's a lot about friendship. And Catherine always comes to the table with always the ideas, musical ideas. She sent me a playlist. She said, listen to this. If the Toni Collette character had an iPod, which she doesn't in the movie, but say she did, this is the music that would be on it. Listen to it and think about it.